Hi again, everybody. Thanks again for checking out Caught in Limbo. Our talent tribute series continues today with Steve Maggio, who plays the role of Sal Shore in episodes 1 and 2 of Caught in Limbo. Steve, I want to take you back to the very first time you took a peek at the script from episode 1. This was way back, I think, of June 2018, which seems like forever ago.
It does, yes.
But you look at the script, you scratch your head, and I've asked this question to a few people because it gives the best answers. What are you thinking when you read this script?
What was interesting, I remember, is that before, I didn't have a sister. It was 3 friends, and that was kind of the interesting part on how things have changed. And one of the things that definitely stood out to me was, it has that very Seinfeld-esque, that very sitcom 90s feel to it. That's what I got from it.
And you mentioned, you're right, you didn't have a sister. It was 3 friends, and then the script kind of morphed into a different setup. And you play Sal Shore. You are featured with your sister Maggie,
yep,
your best friend Jason, and discuss your character Sal. Man, he's yanked around in about 20 different directions, it seems. He's got his sister whom he loves, but he also has this best friend that causes him a lot of issues. He appears to be your classic overthinker. What do you think? What makes Sal tick?
I think, Sal is I hesitate to say the normal one of the 3. He's definitely the straight man to Jason, where, Sal can be kind of a troublemaker, but he wants to do the right thing. He is always pushing for the right thing, especially you see that in the second episode. I think Sal wants things to be normal. And although he might agree with Jason and some of his plots, he wishes he could get away with those things and everything to be normal. Turns out, doesn't seem to always go his way. And then, of course, we have his relationship with Maggie. She is the older sister to him, so he kind of has that little brother. She's looking out for him, but at the same time, she is driven crazy by Sal and Jason's relationship, the fact that they're still friends for all the grief that they have caused her, but they have a strong relationship still.
And so Sal kind of has this angel on his shoulder, which is his sister, and then also this devil on his soul.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Which is his friend. You've created basically the character of Sal. I mean, because Sal Shore didn't exist. Before you played him. So was it tricky kind of creating this character from scratch, or was it somewhat easy for you?
I find it when I do theater, I enjoy playing those characters that have no, I want to say, blueprint, where I've never seen a movie with that character. I've never seen a performance before. I have the script, this is the character, let's create something. And I think that can be difficult because, like I said, there's no blueprint. You're kind of going all in on this character where there's no really something created already for him. You're creating through the power of your own imagination, through your acting prowess, what this character is. So there is something difficult about that. But you're following what the script gives you.
The premiere for episode 2 is 6 o'clock p.m. at the Spectrum in Albany on June 4th, and hopefully we'll be able to have that event with everything that's been going on in the world. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Both hands as well. We had a good first premiere, and we did a survey with all of our audience members. And one of the things that resonated with the survey results was a lot of people felt that people need and want this kind of show in their lives. You agree with that? And if so, why do people need Caught in Limbo?
I think people really enjoy, I don't really watch television anymore. I don't have cable myself. I don't know many people my age who do have cable. That whole idea of a sitcom, that we grew up with, that I'm sure you grew up with, it doesn't feel like it exists anymore. Especially those sitcoms that are 20 minutes. Television now seems to be more 40 minutes, or I guess an hour long. I'm thinking, without the commercials, 20 to 40 minutes. But they seem to be more, I guess, epic in scale. And I think people really like and really enjoy those scaled back comedies, those sitcoms where you don't have to necessarily watch the last episode to know which this episode is going on. They can all be seen at different times, and you can just kind of tune in, and there's a very comfortable feeling about that. And I think that's what people really miss.
Since I've known you, I learned many things, and one of the things that I've learned is that you're a lifelong and diehard Dolphins fan, Miami Dolphins fan.
Unfortunately.
I'm a Chiefs fan, and we had our year this year.
That's
The Dolphins continue to be stuck in mud, I guess, so to speak. So my question for you, what happens first, the Dolphins winning a Super Bowl or some platform getting a hold of Caught Limbo and saying, hey, we want to see a lot more of this? What do you think, Steve?
every year that we draft, I'm like, this is the year, maybe. How about can the Dolphins even win two playoff games? Because that hasn't happened since, I want to say, 2000, 2001. I can see, I want to stay true to my Dolphins. I have to stay true to my Dolphins. I'm sorry. I have to say, if I say I don't believe in the Dolphins, then they'll never win a Super Bowl.
Spoken like a true fan.
Yes.
Steve, you're from Utica.
I am, yes.
Acting almost your entire life, and last 4 years in the Capital Region doing a ton of community theater. And so we're assuming and hoping and praying you'll be there on June 4th, assuming we get the green light to have the event based on the pandemic that's going on. And you'll be there to shake hands, say hello, and answer questions. And any final thoughts before we wrap up today? What can audience members expect to see?
Well, maybe not shake hands. Maybe not
right.
Shake hands. Never again. No, I think they'll have, see some new sights. I think they'll enjoy the new characters. I want to say we have at least 3, top of my head, 3, 4 new characters. Based on the situation, we might not see some of those characters return. We don't know, but I think people will enjoy what June 4th.
Now, Steve, we're looking forward to June 4th. I want to thank you for joining us. We're going to put the link for episode 1 in the description of this video, so you can check out Steve in episode 1 playing the role of Sal Shore, Caught in Limbo episode 1, and also Sal Shore, Caught in Limbo episode 2, The Gratuity. Steve, thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.